Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Hunter Elliott here, rangehot.com. Hope everybody's doing well. So this evening I'm finalizing my review of the Ruger 1894 Trapper chambered in 357 Magnum 38 Special. First things first, I want you to notice this large lever loop is forward, the chamber is open, and I have ensured it's empty. The rifle's still pointed in a safe direction, so you know things are safe. Secondly, please consider, if you're watching this, subscribing to rangehot.com YouTube channel. You know we got rangehot.com, the website, where we've got our written articles with a lot more detail. But please consider subscribing in this anti-gun environment. The gun channels here on YouTube, they all really kind of struggle, some more than others. So a like, a comment, a share, a sub,
make it happen.
Helps tremendously, doesn't cost you anything. Or watch the review and then consider maybe I've earned that subscription. I hope so. We're going to try to. Now, I've had this rifle for probably about 5 months now. We've done our due diligence. We've got probably about 500 rounds through it. I'm going to say roughly 200 of those were 357 Magnum. The other 300 were 38 Specials, 38 Special plus P. Throughout that review, there were no malfunctions, no misfeeds, no problems, as expected. Now, for those that just do not want to sit through this review, I'm going to sum up real quick. Go buy this rifle. It's a lot of fun, and it's a good shooter. A lot of fun. For me, it's about as much fun as you can have with your clothes on. 38 Special suppressed. I mean, it's just, you know, you can sit out here and plink all day long with it. The cool factor of the lever gun, the reliability and the accuracy of Ruger, you really can't go wrong. Now, for those that are interested a little bit more in the full review, I'm going to go over some of the features real quick like a rabbit. Capacity in 357 Magnum is 8, 9 with 38 Special. The furniture is black laminate. The material that the receiver and the barrel and the stainless steel. The weight is just over 6 pounds. Overall length is just over 33 inches. Trigger pull was just under 5 pounds. Barrel length just over 16 inches, and it terminates in half by 28 threads. You'll notice that I've added a Liberty Suppressor Centurion silencer on it.
Safety first, baby.
For 9mm. Works good with 357 Magnum. Works amazing with 38 Special. Little short can, little short carbine, really handy, easy to use. Not a lot of extra muzzle length there, but you gain a lot of suppression, in my opinion. Well worth it. So thankful Ruger is threading the barrels of all their lever guns. You can see also I added a sling. It does come from Ruger with sling swivel studs. Starting here at the rear of the stock, it's got a really heavy duty black rubber recoil pad. Now the only ammunition that really generated any kind of recoil at all was the heavy double tap stuff. But something else to consider about this is it's pretty sticky. So once you shoulder this rifle, this kind of helps keep you where you're at. Running wonderful rear Skinner sights. They are adjustable, and you've got the aperture here, you've got a piece that's removable. So you have a small aperture threaded in. If you want a little bit larger aperture for more up close, less precise aiming, you can thread that out. Think about it's very similar to the Magpul rear AR sight, where you've got that little piece that you can flip down. Front Skinner sight here, they're calling it the Bear Buster. It's got this white line, contrasts really nicely with that rear Skinner sight. Wonderful sights. We all know where Skinner sights come from. Fantastic stuff, so we're not even going to be concerned about that. We shot it out at 100 yards. MOA was roughly 3.5 to 4. If you wanted to try to put optics on this thing, which I'd be like kind of hanging a chandelier in an outhouse, it just ain't got no place. But if you insisted, I imagine you could dial that down a little bit. But, you know, for me, a little handy 357 Magnum carbine at 100 yards shooting 3.5, 4-inch groups, I think that's just fine. Now, if you're interested in all the specs, all the particular ammo we shot in the groups that it printed, jump over to rangehot.com. I'll have all that stuff in the written article. I love this rifle for a lot of reasons, and I really don't have any detraction from it. Other than MSRP is $14.99, so it is a little spendy, but in this instance, I would say you're getting more than what you pay for. We all know that since Ruger has bought Marlin, their quality is certainly risen. And so you've got a company like Ruger with a stellar reputation now building these Marlins. So you get a lot of gun, you get a lot of confidence with what's going on with this, in my opinion. I see this ideal as a trail gun, especially if you carry a 357 Magnum revolver or, an autoloader, and they make them, or they did, Coonan. This would partner well because, you've got your sidearm as well as your long gun chambered in the same cartridge. Keeps the logistics of ammunition down to a minimum. Plus, with the longer barrel, you're going to get a little bit more velocity. Therefore, you should get a little bit more terminal ballistic performance out of a little bit longer barrel. So that's great with the 357 Magnum, which is already a known man stopper, fantastic cartridge. So you're just adding a little bit of ooey to it, if you will. Coming here to the rear, a very traditional cross bolt safety. It's old school, it's traditional, and I really like it. And I think that I appreciate that Ruger kind of keeping a lot of this stuff really traditional, because those who are really familiar with the manual of arms of a lever gun, they're not having to relearn anything. So I can still appreciate that. Y'all, that is really about the long and the short of it. Everybody that shot it really complimented how well the rifle shot. So anyway, that's about all I got. Once again, I'm gonna ask if you have sat through all this. Bless your heart, I appreciate it. If you got any more questions, please jump over to rangehot.com, read the written article there. As always, I really appreciate it. I want you to take care of each other, take care of yourself. Look forward to seeing you at the range. Okay.